Jesus said in John chapter 16 that his disciples will be cast out of synagogues and even killed for their faith. Now, this isn't the only time that Jesus warns his disciples that if they truly follow him, they will experience persecution. As it turns out, this is exactly what happened to the disciples. See, according to church history, the disciples were either beheaded, stoned, crucified, or even skinned alive. And the only disciple not to be martyred was John, who simply survived, being scalded with boiling oil and imprisoned in Patmos. But here's the thing, not one of the disciples backed down. They continued until their last breath to preach the gospel. Now, this isn't just true of the disciples 2,000 years ago. Today, many Christians are persecuted for their faith. According to the World Watch List in 2019, over 260 million Christians live in places where they experience high levels of persecution. 2,983 Christians were killed for their faith. 9,488 churches and other Christian buildings were attacked. And finally, 3,711 believers were detained without trial, arrested, or sentenced or imprisoned. That's insane. Or is it? Because after all, Jesus did warn his disciples that this would happen. So here's the thing, even whenever you feel persecution, remember, it's worth it. It's worth giving up everything, even your life, to share the gospel so that others may be with us in heaven. And speaking of heaven, that's the goal. It's for all of eternity. See, our time on earth is just temporary. So there you go, a little bit about persecution, and that's enough today for our Historical Minute.